Hey guys, welcome to Fishing Tackle Channel. This is a follow-up review of Avet SXJ 5.3 to 1 gear ratio. So this is a low gear ratio for this Superman model. Very cool looking reel. As soon as I saw it, I wasn't really thinking of lever drag. But I decided to get it just because it was, I believe, like a limited edition. So this is a lever drag because you're setting your drag, right, based on lever versus there are other reels like these Daiwa Saltiga or other reels. These are called star drag. So these are stuff that most people are more familiar with. Usually the lever drag, my understanding, comes with lower gear ratio ones. So anything 6.1 and below are considered lower gear. So it's much slower when you're reeling it in. So it's great for slow jigging too, because when you're reeling it in, it's your bait or your jigs are being retrieved a lot slower. But at the same time, there's a power to it, right? So that's one of the advantage of it, but it'll take forever to reel it in again because it's a low retrieving gear ratio. And at the same time, lever drags give you somewhat of a trawling, however you want to pronounce it, to set it in a certain way. But you know, star drag, there's this, like this one for instance, could easily be a trolling reel. So, I mean, what I'm trying to say is nothing special about this. Just to let you know, the lever itself, you could set it almost like a tension knob right here to make it more smoother or stiffer. But it's like, the word I want to use is kind of clunky, I would say, right? For the price I'm paying, I mean, for hobbyists, it's still a lot of money. I paid over $200 for this. So for that price, I would want things to be a lot more smoother, less clunkier, right? So even if I set this to loose, it doesn't move smoothly, right? It's all engineering, I think. There's definitely a need for improvement in this part. Maybe the higher end Avet reels have that feature, maybe because this is the cheapest line that they have. But still, I mean, there's no $100 or below range Avet, so I would consider this more of a high range, higher quality type of reel. So I had a lot more expectation, right? But those are little things, again, details. And these things too, why isn't there a clicker on here, right? Add those little clicker on here. And another complaint is there's no drag clicker right here as well. So that's an issue for me. And you lock it, and then you got this clicking sound here. I mean, I understand it, but maybe that's what it is if you have it clicking. But this is for pretty much trolling, right? For fish, trawling for fish. So, I mean, for me, that's sort of the complaint I have. But at the same time, when it's pulling drag, it's a little bit, when you're reeling it in, it's not smooth, right? It's like, again, reminds me of those, like a cheaper Temu or AliExpress reels that I get. Those are somewhat what I expect. See, these, I don't know, it feels like metal's kind of like dragging. People said you could grease it, but I mean, shouldn't that be already included when they built this thing, right? For the range and the price that I paid, those are some of the little complaints that I have. But again, if you love Avet, great, buy it. I bought this and I'll keep it as a collection. But would I use it? Would I be eager to use it? I have better reel. Even using a star drag from Pissy Fun, this is so much more easy. I mean, easier and smoother. See, when there's a drag, it's smooth, right? Even these Korean reels, when you don't have it locked. Let's see. Oh, it's a right hand. It's smooth, ultra smooth. So there's no excuse for this to be like clunky. Are all lever drags like that? Maybe this is my only one that I own, but all of them are just so smooth. It feels so smooth. And then I use this and I go, ugh, what's wrong with this, right? This, I don't know, something like a metal clashing feeling of it, which I don't like. So if those are things that you're thinking of purchasing this, and if what I said, what I complained about matters, then reconsider. For a star drag, you could probably buy these for much cheaper price. So let me know what you guys think. Overall, I didn't see the difference. Only difference I've seen, again, was when I was reeling in like a heavy bluefish. It was like a little bit clunky. It wasn't smooth. The looks of it, awesome. I love it. This will be definitely a limited, one of those collectible edition, which I'll keep. But if I could trade this for this, I would definitely do so. This for any of these jigging reels, or even 2 of these I would trade for. Nothing against Avet. Again, you know, they have the reputation, but it's just not for me. And if you guys have owned, maybe if I owned this before I'm getting my Shimano and Daiwa, some people say I'm being biased, but definitely I used to love Shimano. Then I got Saltiga and I was like, wow, that's at a next level. And this felt like so definitely a downgrade with the price range. A little bit disappointment. Let me know what you guys think.